gonna be the conditional expression for that, and this is pretty much simple for you to for it to help you do more expressions in your program. So you can convert basically all your if else statement and if else if into conditional statement here, but it's a little bit of using more of a conditional way of examining the real life program. Okay, so let's get started. So, for example, if we have two ways of doing a conditional statement, and then we have ways of checking the conditions. Good. So, for example, if we have an example of an if else statement and we really want to shorten our code and also keep it more uh, like compare it very well using the conditional statement in our code, we can simply do that. So let's look at this example. So for example, we have a int a and int b. We're gonna do this in if statement and then convert this into conditional statement so that we see the differences and how easy it is to convert your if else statement into the conditional statement. Okay, so let's say we have this and we have if a if a is less than, let's say less than b, then what should we perform? Let's print something out. So if a is less than b, okay, print let's use the interpolation. Okay, let's say print a is smaller, just like this. Okay, I terminated this one. Okay, then let's have our else. We add the else to it. Let's add the else. So else, what should happen? If else, print something. So we use the b interpolation as well. So we'll say probably print b is smaller. You get it? So if we have an example like this, and let me run first, then we're gonna convert this if statement into the conditional statement. So if you look here, we said if a is if a is less than b, then print one of this. So here it printed 2 is smaller. Good, because a is actually less than b, so it actually printed what? Printed 2. 2 is what? Smaller, because a is equal to what? 2. Good. What if here changes to 4? Let's say 4, okay? And then I run. Let's see what happens. Okay, so 3 is what? Smaller. So that is how it is. So we're trying to convert this using the conditional statement, and this is pretty much short and it can be on one line. So using the conditional statement for this kind of same condition, we will do it this way. Let's say a is what? A is less than b. So using condition a is less than b, then what happens? Okay, if a is less than b, we can do then print this using the same print statement here instead of for us to write it this lengthy code. So we'll bring the print statement here and a comma. So if a is less than b, then print blah blah blah, or print the next thing. Okay, so let's bring this interpolation here. So this is pretty much simple. So you see, I have easily convert the if statement on one line using the condition statement. So this is basically the same as this one, but easy way of doing it. And I also can add more expressions here, yeah, when you really understand the basics. So let me run again and let's see. So basically it gives the same answer. Yeah, so this is if, and then this is conditional statement. Okay, so conditional statement makes it very simple and straight to the point. So that is it for this one. Let's look at another way of implementing conditional statement. So let's say the same code that we have, okay, and then probably we change this side. We change this side to, let's change this to, let's say, probably small number. Small number is equal to a. Yes, let me assign it to a. Is equal to a, and then this side we will say uh, small number is equal to b. Yeah, at this side, so we change this side to b instead of a. Okay, it's equal to b. Okay, so now what can we do to this statement? We can, with the if statement, we can print the small number. So in this, instead to use the alphabet for the interpolation, we can rather use what, this as a variable to print the values itself, just like this. Good. So we can say the interpolation small number is what, is smaller, is smaller. Okay, since we have a is less than this, then that one should actually run. So let me just comment this. Oh, I need to terminate this. We'll have an error. I need to terminate this. Good. And we said so if, okay, a is equal to 2, and then if a is less than b, small number is equal to, a, and then else small number is equal to what, b, then we say what, then print small number is smaller, small number is smaller. Okay, small number, let me see. Yeah, so I need to define this. Here, int small number. Yeah, since it's a variable, so I need to initialize it there, and then here it goes. Boom, it runs. So here, since we have used this as a variable here, so we can call this as an interpolation, and then it's gonna display it when the condition is satisfied. Okay, so when I change the number, this will basically also change. Good. So let's see how we can also convert this into a conditional statement, and this is very easy, very easy. And then using a conditional statement, we can simply call the small number, let's say this variable here. Yes, this variable here will be equal to the condition that we want our program to perform. So this same condition here, like the a is less than the b, will be the first condition, and then else if a is less than b, then what happened? Okay, then a column b, okay. Then if a column b, that means if a is equal to b, else small number is also equal to b. This is the same here using what, the conditional statement. Then we can add the print statement beneath this, and or it's gonna display the same answer. but this is an easier way and a shorter way of doing it. And here you can actually add more conditions and then manipulate it. So let's watch here. The two should give the same answer because they are basically the same. So you can see 2 is smaller and then 2 is smaller using the conditional and also using the if statement. Good. So now let's look at using if let's use that looking at using a condition expressing some now conditions in that conditional expressions. Okay, so for example, let me clear the if statement from this side. Okay, let me clear this if statement. Okay, so I clear this one, and this int can be brought down here instead of defining it up there, and it should work perfectly as well. So to shorten your code and all that, you can use this shortcut, and everything should work perfectly. Okay, good. So let's look at now values, using condition to check now values and also printing out some strings on the screen. Okay, so let's say string, we have a string name, and a name is assigned to probably any name you know of. Let's say Ola. Okay, good. And we have Ola as an assigned string to the variable name. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We want to call the string again, and then let's use name to print. So name to print, this conditional shortcut, name to print, and then we can call the name, that is the variable, and then we use the checks. So it's either it prints name or it checks. If it is now, then it should print another statement which we're going to define here. So let's say new user. Okay, new user here, then I terminate this. So we can simply print this variable here, print this variable here, so just like this. So print this, let me terminate, print this, then I end this statement. Okay, so here we have a variable name returning a string, and the string is Ola, and we say string name to print, that is the variable, and which name. So since this has a value and it's not now, it's gonna print the value inside the name, which will be Ola. So let me just run this on the screen, or I need to use I think I need to use double quote for this. New user, let me see, name, or let me see, new user. Okay, yeah, so Ola is working here. So you can use a single quote or small or double quote. Any one of them is basically okay. So Ola is printing here because this is not now, it actually have a value here. But what if this side is now, just like this? Okay, what should print on the screen? It should what is it saying? That now cannot be assigned to string value. So variable, yeah, you change this. So string, change the type variable or cast it right. Okay, so Now let me do int. Okay. Do dynamic. Okay, good. So since the now is not accepting the string, you can change it to dynamic. Dynamic means it can take any type of return type here. Good. So since this is now, this condition does not meet what is here, so it prints the otherwise, that is the new user. Good. So this is how we actually define conditions in that, and it is really simple, and you can convert all your if else statement into conditional statement, and it will help you keep your code very simple, and you can add a lot of logics in your code. Peace, I'm out. Our next video is gonna be on more conditional expressions, so just turn on the notification and then get other videos as well. Okay, bye.